Vaibhav this side, and in this video I want to talk to you about overthinking and why overthinking occurs and how you can come out of your head and stop these thought loops and stop self-sabotaging what you actually wanted to do and really get to a point where you no longer overthink and get rid of this perfection syndrome to take actions. Understanding this will help you to move forward with your business, with your job, with your relationship, and in general having a more peaceful and fulfilling life with less friction. Once you understand how your mind works and learn to manage your mind, you will no longer be trapped in this perpetual state of suffering, but rather operate from a place of smoothness, of ease in every single activity. Make sure you stay till the end of the video because I will be sharing with you 3 keys that will help you to get out of this overthinking mode and from your head to effortlessly approach every single action that you take. Before I begin, I want to take a minute to announce that I am doing a free giveaway of my book Reality Bending. If you want to enter into the competition to win it, just make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment Reality Bending in the comment section. And every single Thursday, I am going to pick one lucky winner to give my book completely free in the ebook format. And with that, let's get started with this video. So in this video, I want to talk to you about overthinking and why it is a problem and why you should stop overthinking and really understanding how your mind works so that you can learn to control it and direct it in a way that it serves you rather than you being used by your mind. Okay, so what I have found is that overthinking predominantly occurs when having too much attachment to a certain outcome. When you want something to happen or an event to happen in a certain way and you attach too much meaning to that outcome and get too identified with it, you get into this cycle of over analyzing and overthinking because it becomes very important to get that outcome. Okay, so please understand this. Anytime you expect something to go your way and you need this to go your way, this is when overthinking occurs because every single decision that you take for that outcome become very important. And this occurs not only with the future events, but also if in the past you expected something to happen for you and that result was very important and it didn't go as per the plan or you have a different outcome, you start overthinking about it. Even though it has already happened for you, you create these mental scenarios of like, oh, I should have done this, oh, I should have said that instead of what have actually said or you have done, right? So someone said that if you are depressed, then you are living in the past. If you are anxious, then you are living in the future. Only place where you can be completely peaceful is this present moment. Most people live in the fear and anxiety because they are always living in the future, anticipating the worst case scenario in their head. If you can learn to live in the present moment and trust the divine plan for your life, everything will be put into place with grace and ease as long as you trust and relinquish your need to mentally control reality, right? So what happens is that when you strongly identified with and attach too much meaning to something, you start to create this resistance toward it because when you put disproportionate amount of meaning to something and overthink, this creates friction inside you. Okay, so to give you an example, when I was starting off with my YouTube channel and thinking about it, what video should I make, what topic should I cover, I always used to get into this overthinking mode where my mind tries to find the right answer before even starting off with anything, right? I used to go on other channel and used to see what others are doing. What should I do? Which kind of video have most views? How should I communicate? How should I present? What should I talk, right? And what I have realized is that you can never predict the outcome in your head. Overthinking and over analyzing every single aspect of your decision literally takes you nowhere. So what I have found is that when you overthink, you can't really think yourself to a decision. This is very important because it's like what Albert Einstein has said, that a problem can never be solved at the level it was created. So you have to really get to a higher level of thinking, higher level of consciousness to solve the problem, right? Because what really happens is that more you try to overthink about your decision, it lead to uncertainty. And when you are uncertain, you can never commit yourself toward anything. And that's why one day I just put my camera in front of me and recorded my first video and put it out on my channel. And after that, I am putting more and more videos out, right? So why really this happens is because our mind is a tool that is created to keep us safe. Its job is to keep us away from pain and move toward pleasure. This is the natural human instinct, okay? This is human nature to move toward pleasure and away from pain. And that's why whenever we are thinking about certain decision that can dictate your future, our mind consider all possible scenarios, including the failure scenarios and worst case scenarios. And why really that happen is because our mind always love to work in the field of predictability. For it, it is important to predict the outcome so that it can be prepared for it, right? And that's why we start thinking about the worst outcomes and what could go wrong. And when that happens, we naturally start to resist that thought, right? We start to push them away, okay? But when you try to force that thought away, it creates counter force, right? So resistance always create counter resistance. So this is the Newton's third law, right? Every force creates a counter force. So let's say this is the mind and this is a negative thought like what if people do not like my video. And what happens is that I naturally start to resist this thought. I want this thought to go away, but it doesn't work that way, because with our mind there is no subtraction or division, there is only addition and multiplication. Now what do I mean by that? Well, look at it this way. If I ask you, do not think about pink elephant, all you can do is think about the pink elephant, right? Whenever you try to resist a certain thought, it creates its counter resistance and gets stronger and stronger and literally overwhelms you, right? Also, what I have found is that we try to attain this perfection in the very first step that we are taking, right? And so this perfectionist syndrome actually backfires at you, because whenever you try to achieve perfection, even before starting anything, you will just paralyze yourself, right? You will just overwhelm yourself. So to be honest, this perfection is actually a killer zone. This is where creativity dies, because you have this thinking like, oh, I have to be perfect in my videos, I have to be perfect in what I am doing. But point that we miss is that perfection comes with practice. This is a process, right? Not the end goal. You can never achieve perfection in what you are doing. And the day you would think that you have achieved the perfection, you will simply go down, because now there is no room for learning, right? Everything is always in a process of evolving and evolution. Evolution is the fundamental law of nature. So simply drop this idea to achieve perfection and simply start taking action, right? There is a saying that 70% perfection is success, 100% perfection is doomed for failure, right? I want you to think about it. So now I want to share with you 3 keys that will help you to stop overthinking and really get into the action, right? So the key number 1 is to really have the awareness around the fact that you are overthinking, right? You can only stop overthinking when you are aware that you are doing it, right? To solve a problem, you must realize that problem exists in the first place. And this is important because what happens is that when you are overthinking and you are so much into your head that you literally get unconscious, these thought loops, these repetitive thoughts are running around into your head like crazy, and you don't even realize it because you are kind of sleeping and unconsciously engaging with them. Sometimes you are so unconscious in overthinking that you don't even notice what's going on around you, right? Anyone can look at you and they may say like, oh, you seem kind of lost, right? What's going on in your head? Because you are too busy in over analyzing, right? So the key is to get conscious and realize that you are overthinking. And when that happens, just wake up and try to see where you are attaching too much meaning to, right? Why you are raising its important, and just drop that importance, right, that you are attaching with the outcome. Just for a moment, accept the failure scenario and take action anyways, right? When you accept that yes, I may fail in this journey, but it's quite possible that this may not work for me, but I'm still going to commit myself to this decision. Importance will automatically get reduced because now you are coming from a place of pure intention and a place of acceptance, right? And this resistance that you were building up by trying to push these negative thoughts kind of fades away because you have this acceptance, right? So drop the importance and your attachment to certain outcome and take action anyways. So that's the key number 2, is to take action. So you have to take action anyways. Key number 2 is to take action, right? Whenever you realize that you are overthinking and over analyzing a decision, just take action and do it anyways. This is the surefire way to really get out of your mind and get to the body. Like this happened to me, like when I was overthinking about making videos and creating my channel. I just accepted that there are few chances that my channel may not work, but I am going to make videos anyways. And I just got out of my head and get myself to take action. I recorded my first video and uploaded it on my channel. Because what happens, when you are overthinking, you are accumulating all these karma. And karma literally means action. And this action can be in form of physical action and mental action in form of thoughts. So thinking is also the action that you are doing mentally, right? So when you have these recurring thoughts in your mind, it build up all this karma. And now we have to release these karma. We have to undo it. And the easiest way to undo is to take action. So do anything. Start with anything. Whatever you know right now, just do it. You want to start your business, just do it. Take the first step. You want to create videos, just take the camera and shoot. You want to lose weight, just go on a walk or go to the gym, right? Start lifting. What happens is that we always wait for the right time and right path to show itself before we even take the first step. And that's why we never take action. The right path will be revealed to you only when you take the first step. The right answers will come to you. But you have to start from something for it to be revealed to you at the right time, right? If you see successful people like Jeff Bezos, Amazon wasn't built in a day. It took him so many years and so many failures to be able to take his company where it is right now. But he took that leap of faith and stepped into the unknown and walked a path that no one dared to walk before. So embrace the uncertainty, embrace what is not known to you and take the first step, because most of the time the path isn't clear, but you have to start anyways, because it is in the starting with the first step that other steps become clearer to you, right? So get out of your head and get to your body and take action. And key number 3 is to have faith. Now this is very important, because in the face of uncertainty, your mind will always talk you down to not to start with your decision. So don't fall into this trap. Have faith that it will work out for you, right? So this is the reason why simple-minded people always achieve their goals, because a simple-minded people, he will go to the temple and pray in front of the God and say like, God, I don't know how I am going to achieve this, but I want you to help me to reach it. And they actually achieve their goal because they have this faith, like I don't know how it's going to happen, but I have faith in my God that God will help me to reach my goal. Whereas people who are overly logical, they have a way of seeing that, oh, something should be, it should be supposed to be like this and others are supposed to be like that. And because they have their own expectation of how the world should be and shouldn't be. They are creating out their life. They justify the fact that they can't achieve their goal because they don't have this XYZ skill, they don't have money, they don't have time, this and that. But then simple minded people who just come from the pure faith, they just trust that dream will somehow come true, and that dream does come true, right? Because they are very very simple minded, though they don't have millions thought in their head saying like why they can't do it and why they can't do that, right? They don't have this counter intention, but they are just they just trust that somehow the universe will make it happen for them, and because of that it does happen, right? So key number 3 is trusting whatever path you do follow and seeing it through till the end. This doesn't mean that you will not face obstacles, but you will trust that when these obstacles shows up and you need to make a pivot in your path, the right path will show up for you at the correct time. So trust the path you do take, right? And with that, I'm concluding this video. I genuinely hope that this information has been useful to you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment reality bending to win my book for free. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and peace.